Okay. So, nervous system. Ato yun siya mo guys ha, ang tanang mga system. Okay? So, karon nervous lang sa ta. O, diba? Nervous system. Okay. Ganon. What is the function of our nervous system? Anybody? Okay. What is the function of our nervous system? Okay. Akalay mo ito bagay. Mga audience, live audience. Okay. The function of the nervous system is for our senses, intelligence, okay, knowledge, memory, like that, and then it will tell us how to think, how we will be behaving, how we act, how we interpret things, and how we move, right? I told already, and how we respond to a certain stimuli. Okay, or quick responses to. If you say about stimuli, guys, this is all about involuntary responses in the environment. Meaning, these are things that you are not planning to do this. It will just be immediate. What are the example? For example, if you hit the water, and then your hand goes like this, immediately like that, very quick. So that's involuntary reaction, and that's the function of the nervous system through the peripheral parts of your, motor functions sa mga kuan, nerves. Ganon. Okay? Another example, aside from that, kanang maigking ka. Okay? Like that, makalitan ka ba? So that's also the function of the nervous system. Kanang mukalit ka o tug-up. Okay? O kanang mukuan ka. That's also part of the nervous system. O ka na pong pirok-pirok imong mata. Close, open, okay? Close imong mata, bubuka imong mata. Okay? How we respond to the light. That's also the function of the nervous system. Okay? There's a lot. That is stimuli in science. Meaning to say, not intentional, but involuntary. Meaning to say, that is not planned. It will be quick happening. Okay? Dali ka makabantay ba? Muna siya ang mga kuan. Ang di-function na imong mga motor skills. Okay? Dito sa imong kuan, basal ganglia of the peripheral nervous system. Okay? Maybe we'll be discussing something like that. Okay? I love basal ganglia. Wow! Basal ganglia. Fairness. Diba? Ganan. So, muna siya may tabo. Okay? Okay, this is nervous system. Nata sa function ha, marami sa function. And now we will classify this into two types. We have the CNS and the PNS. Okay, CNS is central nervous system. Okay, my students, central nervous system and peripheral nervous system. Okay, peripheral nervous system. Okay, ganon. Okay. Central nervous system is more on the sensation, sensory, perception, interpretation, integration of the memory, the storage of your data, memory, and information. But this PNS is more on the motor skills, the movements, how you respond to any. I told you a while ago, your movements of your muscles. Okay, for example, the message will be transmitted from the brain and to the muscles, and then the muscles also will regulate the movement. So understood na to na the neurotransmitters, okay, will pass the messages. Okay, the hormones, the chemical messengers of immune. Okay, like that. So that mo na yung difference siya, guys, ha? For example, if you have a Parkinson's disease, okay, this is under peripheral nervous system disease, not the CNS. Parkinson's disease. Okay, nga naman siya. Because that is an unintentional man siya, or involuntary, uncontrolled movements, excessive movements, or unintended movements Okay, like that in your motor skills. Okay, like that in your peripheral nervous system. Okay, then it will cause you to be shaking. Your body parts will be shaking, and then like that. Okay, then tingling of your palm like that. Na murag dagong ba? Murag ding ana, murag ka ng mabanhod, something like that. Na murag ituslok og ka ng dagong yung mga kamot, mo yung mga peripheral. Okay? You get the point, kaya kanang kurog ka, takig ka. Okay? Ang function na mong peripheral. Okay? Ganon. Mo na siya sa mag-Parkinson's disease ka, masig ka kurog-kurog, ana-ana. And then you have a unstable control of your movements, stiffness of your head. Dili? Kuan ka mamat. Mutikig yung liog. Peripheral gyapon na siya, ha? Okay? And then uncontrolled and the balance. The imbalance and coordination of your movements because of the muscles, not properly function according to its purpose. Okay? Ganon. Muna siya, mga unattended din siya mga movements. Okay? Get the point? Muna siya Parkinson's disease. If you talk about Alzheimer's disease, that is now CNS for the older people, 60 years old above, specifically through aging. That's also the decline in the memory, language, okay, like the character and personality that you can no longer remember what's happening in the past, like that. Okay, to the point, and the memory retention also is very low. Patakan lang kung paan. Kaya mo. That's ang Bisaya na mo Alzheimer's disease. Now, here is very important to know that the two types of memory. Wow. So just now, I'm already very old. Just now I know that there are two types of memories. Di ba? Pasalamat ng nagwan kay memory na siya. There are two types of memories. Technically, we have the semantic memory and the episodic one. So sharp, episodic memory. What's the difference between the episodic memory and the semantic memory? Episodic memory is in the past that you need to remember. Okay? You can still remember episodic. Okay? Based on, episodes in your life before, sequential events in your life before, you could still remember from a child like that. Your memory, there will be episodic. Semantic will be general knowledge, including the academics, like that, not only in the past, but in the present also. General knowledge siya. Okay? You get the point? So, episodic, memory and semantic memory. If the question was, what are the two types of memories? Mo ni mong answer. Get the point? What are the two types of memories? Ito sa mong answer. After examination of enumeration. Okay? Get the point? Ganon. Okay. So, mo-focus tag una sa kuan sa central nervous system. Ginahan ko sa central nervous system, guys. Okay? Atong itoki ha ang central nervous system. Okay. So, what is the basic unit of central nervous system? Basic unit. We have, okay, nakakaloka. We have the brain cells and the neurons. Brain cells and the neurons. What are the basic unit of peripheral? If you have central nervous system, we have the nerve cells, okay, the nerve, okay, and the, again, neurons, okay. That's why some books, they will say neurons are just really relatively the cells from the CNS and the PNS generally. I'm just breaking down, okay, like that. Okay, now, what are the parts of the central nervous system? The basic also. Okay, we have the brain and the spinal column. Okay, for the central nervous system, nice spinal column, guys. Okay, like that. Sa atong central nervous system, mga kalangga, kulitan. Okay, CNS, we have the brain plus the spinal column or the spinal cord. Okay, and here for the peripheral nervous system, we have the nerve cells. Nerve. Okay? Nerve cells that branches off from the spinal columns. Katong scatter, branch siya ba? Okay? Nerve cells that branches, okay, of the spinal column going to different parts of your vital organs in your body. Going to the feet, going to the, going to the head, going to the lungs, going to the anything. Okay, here. Connection siya. Okay, like that. Mga nerve cells connecting in your entire body is what we call peripheral. Why we have this peripheral? In order for the, what? In order for the neurotransmitters or the chemical messenger to pass. Because if that is the case, there's no passage. Then how can the hormone will operate? Okay, in communicating to the brain to do tasks, to move, to think, to act, like that. So, di ba? So, muna siya na yung mga passage. Okay, you get the point. So, muna siya may tabang mga palangga-ingitan. Okay. So, ato unahon ang brain. Kaloka, di ba? Okay. Now, brain ba itong giuna mga palangga? Ato dyan isgutan lang yung mga physical properties. Yung, ano ba? Okay. Brain. O, ganon. Beauty and brain. Like that. Which is more powerful, the brain and the beauty? Kaloka. Which will save you, the brain or your emotion? Think. Who will save you, your heart or your brain from any accidents? Think. Okay. Like that. Okay. Then brain. Sabi na siya ang brain. Central nervous system. The main function of our brain is for, for the storage of data information, senses, memory, like that. Okay? But never the movements. Okay? Like that. But this will result to a movement. Okay? Di para sa peripheral ba? Mauna dito sa iyong function. Movement dito sa mga motor skills ng ganun. Okay? So, muna siya. Okay? Our brain is 3 pounds. If we want to measure, if we break our head, then our brain is 3 pounds. Okay? Then it says there at 1 year at elementary level or 1 year old, your brain will be 1 pound. And then elementary level from grade 1 to grade 6, ganun, your brain will be 2 pounds. And in teenager or teenage to youthful to adulthood, okay, your brain will be permanent already as 3 pounds. We have equal weight of liver, whether you are thin, fat, tall, small, obese, we are having the same size of brain. Okay? That's clear. Okay. Now we go to nakakaloka. Okay. We go to the composition. Okay. What are the composition of our brain? Okay. We have 80% of water. Okay. Like that. Okay. We have also 10% of protein. It stores a lot of protein. 10%. 10% lang good. Okay. 10% of, macromolecules as organic. Soluble organics, acids, base, fluids, alcohols, like other substances, 10%. Also a total of 100%. Just like criteria of judging. Okay, ganon. Okay. Now, the total weight of your brain that you can obtain 3 pounds, right? That is only 3% of the total body's weight. Okay? 3% of the total body's weight. Ganon. And then, consumes energy also 20%. 20% of the energy consumption of our body from the brain is 20%. Okay? And then lastly, we have also 10% consumed energy for the even to the smallest activities of our brain. Okay, 10% siya. Okay, ganon. What is the shape of a brain? The shape of a brain, grapefruit, like a grapefruit. Okay, and then it looks like it looks like a walnut. Sorry, it looks like a walnut, meaning the shape, right? And then the size, it is a grapefruit. Okay, like that. Now the texture of your brain is really watery, consistent, gelatinous. Okay, gelatinous texture. Minhumok ay siya, slippery, damo, gano'n, and very, very sensitive. Once may pupasok, sa gamay lang kayo nakuan, particle, brain damage dayon ka, okay? Like that. So, maparok lang ka, maigo lang sa mga gamay lang mga hait-hait. I mean, the brain jud ba? Dili ako ang brain na. Okay, kasi kung mabagaan ka, maigo ka ng brain, patay jud kayo. So, okay? Anak siya. Okay, manak siya. Di ba mga palangga kuhitan? Okay. Now, the brain will have two processes lang siya. Do you know what's the processes inside our brain? Two processes. It's only chemical and electrical processes. Chemical process and electrical processes. Okay. The responsible of the chemical processes will be the neurons and plus the chemical messenger hormone, or what we call neurotransmitters. Okay? Neurotransmitters. Okay? The chemical messenger. And in electrical, okay, with the neurons and the electrical energy brought by electrical impulses. Okay? Electrical impulses. Okay. For example, naka-graph dari Ari. Naman. Okay, nga. Musud si neurotransmitter mga chemical messenger. For example, if kanang kuan, dopamine. Si dopamine may responsible na atong mga movement. Atong klaro mo. Dopamine is a chemical messenger hormone that is responsible for the people to act, to behave, to respond to the whatever situations, okay? Like that. Si dopamine, for example, ako graph the Ari, and yun, akong electrical energy here is pila ka voltage, 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, like that. And then the concentration of your, chemical. These chemicals are based on concentration. Okay, like that. Okay. Ganon. Okay. So, we have the action movement, okay, or action potential. Action potential here. Okay, if you add this hormone, and it will rise your electrical impulses to having this action potential, okay, it will go beyond to your, we have the resting potential muna. Okay, itong R and P or basis, resting membrane potential. Then, if it's activated, it will go beyond that region. Let's say the graph will be like this, okay. At the point, let's say you introduce dopamine. That's why dopamine, it is known to be the hormone of appetite. Because it means appetite to eat, appetite to dance, appetite to sing, appetite to do work, appetite to cook, or any kind of job you want to do, the dopamine will push you, okay, through this nervous system. Coordination and effective communication. Okay, so, marinig dari ari. Okay, murais na yung kuan. Dopamine dari ari. Nag-rise yung dopamine. Na siya action potential. Okay, stimulating siya. Stimulating hormone because it increases the action potential to cause the electrical impulses in your neurons to create electrical energy to pass the information that they receive the message there from the hormones. Okay, like that. Mo na siya natabo mo. Nakon mo bagsak na po siya mo decrease. Mo na sana siya inhibitory hormone. So it will be like a stimulating hormone, inhibitory hormone. Like that. Okay. Alangan po na lang stimulating. Sige na lang kagkaon ng tamis kaya wala may mo inhibit. Right? Imagine na mo inhibit ng mga hormone. Automatic na mo kuan sa mo communicate sa brain. Ganun, di ba? Okay? Ganun siya. Okay. So let's say dopamine hormone, ganun, chuchu. Okay? Whatever. Okay, understood na siya guys ha. Umuna siya, kung pasabot na natin electrical impulses, makulit na siya all electrical energy. Umuna siya. Hindi ka po any question so far. Both the CNS and the TNS have this both, huh? Okay, the chemical messengers, the chemical processes, and the electrical processes. Okay? Ato dyan na siya ma-center mo communication sa brain yun siya. Then through peripheral, blah blah blah. Okay? Balik na po. Balik na sila haba. Okay, anak, vice versa. Chuvas. Okay, gano'n. Any questions so far? Okay. Nakibaw naman tanong. Ang tutas sa 7-10 components of our brain. Okay? Kung saan pa na sa Sotero, talaga mo na sa components of our brain group. Okay? Magdundruin ko brain ha. Okay, muna siya akong brain. Ganon. Okay? Hindi siya perfect drawing. This is just an illustration. What our brain looks like. Diba? Ganon. So, just like ako ano to, walnut, ano lang siya. Ganon. Wow. Gelatinous. Ganon. Naianak dali siyang gamay. Nasa chidri-ari. Dito ako i-discuss. Ano diri-ari ko siya. Okay, ganon. Kasi sumpot na siya sa spinal column. Diri tagpugo. Ang spinal cord. Ang sa ubos. Okay? Ganon. Diba? Wow! Kaloka. So, number 1, we have the brain stem here. Brain stem. Here. Okay? Ganon. Brain stem. Okay? Composed of 3 here. We have the midbrain. Midbrain. Okay, we have the pons. Pons here. Center. And then we have the medulla oblongata. Mapukus na tayo. Medulla oblongata. Di ba pasok siya yung mga terms of medical nyo? Makabuang yun guys. Magbagay ko. Pero wala mo. Ganan lang po sa ako namin. Mahadlok lang yung dugo. Hindi po ako na po sa yung mga klase nga topic. But I love memorization. I know na talaga natagal memorization. So medulla oblongata. Okay, sa midbrain, ang function is to create respiration. Okay, or inhalation and exhalation, vice versa. So this is where we use the anaerobic cellular respiration that I discussed a while ago. Okay. Then si pons, mo siya sa circulatory. Circulatory meaning the transport of the hormones together with the other macromolecules such as the blood, nutrients, minerals. Like that, okay? Or acids. Okay, muna siya ang trabaho ni po circulatory. Si medulla oblongata, ang trabaho guys, pero base na sa communication ha, communication sa particular hormone, matuto sa digestive, anak na, okay? Si medulla oblongata mo siya digestive. Okay, responsible siya sa digestive. Siyempre, what are the hormones in the digestive? For example, sa digestive, kaya mga kuan man to, gastrulin hormone, pancreatic hormone, pancreatase. Muna naman guys, basta mga hormone ASE. Yeah, for example, nasa kayo mga kuan. Ito yung communicate, pwede sa katong, ang glucagon lahi pero siya kaya nag-end of ASE, no? Pero hormone na siya guys, ang glucagon. Glucose, from the word glucose. Okay? Like it's digestive. All types of hormones nga sa digestive food siya ha. For example, patumapin mo na niya ang cortisol, mga anak, cortisol hormone, mga, wait ha, based on my memorization. We have the norepinephrine, epinephrine, norepinephrine, like that, serotonin, and then the other one will be the, I think so, cortisol hormone. Something like that. Okay? Why I say that? Because kung gutom mo ta, mo signal ba yatong tiyan? So digested din na siya. Yung cortisol, that is a hormone na responsible that they will crave for sugar or matamis-tamis. Okay? So, yung functioning ng cortisol. Okay, mga sobraan na sa mga cortisol, mga stress hormone ba yun ng cortisol, guys? Be careful, ha? Ganun. Siguro mo, dito kailan nato, ano, mas kailan tagkaon. Fairness. Diba? Okay, number 5. Here, mo na siya cerebellum. Cerebellum ba? Mabita ka, ala, oy, na hemorrhage mo ito si Kuan. The cerebellum part, if that is affected and damaged, if we sleep on the floor, if our head will touch on the floor at a very high impact, and the cerebellum will be damaged, it can cause hemorrhage. Something like that. The blood will stuck up there, something like that. And then, it will call now cerebellum infarction. Ganon. Okay? So, cerebellum ang number 5. What's the function of cerebellum? Okay. Nagkuhan taga sa anatomy at the same time ng physiology. Akong discussion karon bigayon na. Ang function ng cerebellum, mga akong hintay, that is the control. Okay? The control, body's control. The movement and the motion control. Okay, like that. Okay, muna si cerebellum. For example, guys, if you know, if the time you learn how to drive the bicycle, something at the age of 5, mahilumduman mo kaya imong cerebellum, ni ko na imong motion memory here. Okay, sa imong cerebellum, mahilumduman ko jud mo nakatun ko bisikleta katong 8 years old ko. Okay? Nadiri ang function sa imong cerebellum. Okay? Sa utok. Nahimnunduman ba dyan mo ba? Okay? Katulad na nawat ba ang kagkuan, mais. Nahimnunduman ba dyan mo? Okay? Number 6. Sa man. Manamang ka ano? Ano na po tagdiri sa kuan? Sa, kani siya ba? Cerebrum. Wow. Cerebrum. Okay? Masa ba yung function sa cerebrum sa Sotero? Ang function sa cerebrum, guys, mo siya mukuan, would integrate the data information received from the thalamus. I-integrate pa dyan niya ba? Ganon. So, cerebrum na siya. Okay? Number 7 will be the thalamus here. The thalamus will store the data information of your body. Okay? And then after that, we go to the cerebrum for integration. Okay? Like that. So this is gonna be thalamus. Okay. After that, hypothalamus. Kini siya kalinis. Muna siya hypothalamus diri. Sa tunga. Hypothalamus will receive also the data from the thalamus, but here he need to cooperate to the posterior pituitary for the hormone, for the managing of hormone. Sila duha mag-partner dito. And then muna si kuan sa hypothalamus mukuan siya sa imo how your body will be in stable state. Muna function ni hypothalamus. So if your body will be in a stable state, your overall physical state of your body, so si hypothalamus na kuan siya na. Okay, muna gitawag homeostasis process. Homeostasis for the stability of your physical conditions. The one who is controlling that one is the hypothalamus part of your brain cells. Okay, ganon. After that, the last portion of the tip will be the posterior pituitary. Posterior pituitary. Hypothalamus. Okay. Okay, hypothalamus. Ano natin hypothalamus? Okay. Gidrive ko na sa hypothalamus is the like a sudlanan or a container, but the hypothalamus is the really the nerve, the cells. Okay? Kung ano pa man data, central nervous system pa man ta. Okay, hypothalamus. Number 9 is posterior pituitary. Guys, kung maikot ito yung posterior pituitary sa mga lansang, na mabangga ka, baka mag-drive ng bisikleta. Kung namin na sa likod. Diri-ari. Awali ni siya, dapat din siya, diri-ari guys, dapat sa kanang, ubol-ubol. Kuya ko kayo guys. Bunya, kung kuha na ng ubol-ubol, mamatay din ang kuha ang mga manok, ba, kung imong magkuhan ka ba, mag-ihaw bitaw kay kung ano ng ubol-ubol. Mamatay na yung galit ang mga animals mo din Okay? Ako na ha. Okay? So namin ang posterior, minito say, diha mag-originate ang mga i-manage ang mga hormones. Kibopit ang mga hormones, mga yung signal sa katungkuan, mga electrical impulses, para mag-communicate sa imong brain, para maglihok ka, makaon ka. So kung saan lang, kung wala yung mga hormone, pasok di ara. O diba? So mamatay din ka. Kung mablock ng iyong posterior pituitary, kaya wala may mga chemical nutrient transmitter. Okay? Na mo transfer ba dito ang mga mensahe, ng mauni, gigutom si kuan, kaon na, ganon. Okay, mo man sila mag-regulate ana-ana, okay? Magpaabot naman na sila vital, kapulan man na sila sa mga vital role, magpaabot naman na siya na report na sa mga, like just like a TV ba, na news report. Ang kanil sila, nananaw na sila si kuan, liver, si kidney, si digestive, magpaabot na siya per me, after mo function na ang katong mga media, mga reporter, mga news, mga information ba, social media, gano'n. Una pa sila mo-react. Kung yung mga kuan, mga beta organs, nalahi ko ka ng mga beta, except for the mga beta special bilang nervous system, the most complex and sensitive and crucial part of the body of a person, ang nervous system. Okay? Kung siya special, kaayo siya. Okay? Mga bita walay kuan, gusto kang transplant sa brain. Did you hear there's a brain transplant? Because of all vital organs, this is the most sensitive. Okay? We cannot easily transfer brain from one another. But the others can be transferred. The eyes, the liver, the kidney, the heart. Right? But this brain, it looks like rare, right? Okay, I don't know if there is. I did not research yet, but based on my it's very difficult. Okay, get the point. Ganon. So posterior, pituitary. Ganon. Okay. Number 10. Number 10. Ato na siyang ituyok guys. Kani siya. Side view magundi siya guys. Ato front view. Naanan na siya. Front view na siya dira-ara. Front view na rin. Kana lungag diri. Muna sa mata. Sumpot. Ang atong mata sumpot na sa atong brain. May maglungag diri-ari na siya. Left hemisphere and the right hemisphere. And then diri na siya kuan guys. Na siya nerve na compact siya na nerve na bundle. Okay? Muna siya gitawag kuan guys. Corpus callosum. Okay? Si corpus callosum, the job of corpus callosum is to ensure that the left and the right hemisphere are really communicating with each other with its corresponding signaling. Something like that. Okay? So, importante kaya siya kung ma-deliver po dito sa atong kuan, riyari sa atong mga talamos, gano'n. Okay? So, muna siya si kuan, corpus callosum social. Okay? Number 10 na siya. Ang 11 na turong guys, ano na siya si basal ganglia. Si basal ganglia, sumpot yun siya tanan dito sa brain, nandito sa kanang spinal column na anak. Hatod pa na sa mga parts. I-apil mo kaya po nila siya kay naman siya sa tanan. Si basal ganglia. So sabi po kasi Sir Sotero, ini basal ganglia. Uy. Okay. Si basal ganglia, ako sa i-define ang ganglia. Ganglia is a group of body cells that found in the peripheral connected to the brain cells brain central nervous system. Siya. Kasi purpose to control the motor skills atong mga movements atong mga nerves, neurons, ganon. Controls ba? Motor controls na tawag na good. Okay. Mabitaw natin mga motorcycle. apply mo sa human body, nasa tayo motor. Okay, got the point? So, dito siya literal pagsagot sa ng motor, ha? Nasa tayo motor sa atong brain, o atong usod sa atong lawas. Muna na ito, motor control, and also memory. Okay, memory, regulating the memory, something like that. Okay, ang basal ganglia. Sure, okay? After sa basal ganglia, okay, number 12 na tama, ito na sa cerebral vortex. Sa luyo sa atong murag kuan ba diri ba? Sa atong luyo sa atong kuan. Kung mapakong sa ni, isud sa kayo kinarabit ang mga speech, language, mathematics, emotions, feelings, ganon, mga senses. Okay? So, isud kayo kung magpantok ko akong luyo sa akong brain. Diba? Then number 13 na siya, no? 13 na ba? Yeah. O, 10, 11, na 12 pa eh. Okay. Muna siya, katulog na ng parts sa atong brain. Okay, muna ni siya ang cerebrum vortex. Cerebrum vortex. Si cerebrum vortex, na siya upat ka lobes, ha? So, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay? Ana, kasama na yung mga lobe. Si front lobe or frontal lobe, temporal lobe, si parietal lobe, o si occipital lobe. Okay? And then the last 17 will be the sensory nerve, or what we call as the soma, soma 2 sensory vortex. Okay, in which it includes the motor vortex. Okay, na I told you, kasi motor dito sa kuan, diba? So sa brain, wala lang, di lang kayo sa periphery. So peripheral, sumpay mo sila. Okay? Get the point? So 20 na ka parts no. Kung sa may mga function ni cerebral vortex, yan yung i-quality ka ng mga data, diba? Yan ipasapasa nito with its appropriate location, kisay mo receive, si frontal ba, si temporal ba. Gamit ka to si talang storage naman to siya. Kung pa man to niya kuan yun. Okay? After i-integrate naman to ni kuan. Katong dito kami, integrate to na ni cerebrum, di ba? Yan, cerebrum vortex man ni. Doon rabi yan si cerebrum vortex o si cerebrum. Okay, si cerebrum na mo bahala asan niya ipang-distribute dito. Igo ba asan na siya ang trabaho? Ganon. Sa frontal lobe, hanggang to siya kung siya mga kuan, express language, and then perform, manage, top executive functions. Grabe sa executive functions, eh. Ang kanyang mga executive functions na siya, mga cognitive skills nato. The ability to interpret, to analyze, to monitor, and to control the thoughts and any knowledge, something like that. Okay? Yun si frontal lobe. Yan. Ano na punta ni temporal? Okay. Si temporal guys, dito na siya sa kuwan katong mo-affect siya, mo-process sa mga affection or effect or mga emotions, feelings. Kani si temporal lobe. Nasa doon ka na sila good. Okay? Now, muna siya sa, duha pa man yun siya na right, na sa left. Muna siya ang right. Ang sa left, kung mo to yan ikuan to mga emotion ang mga consciousness, okay, unconsciousness, anak, and then understanding i-understand na niya ang language, di ba katulad, para man to siya, express language naman to siya, kani yan na dyan i-understand ang language, si temporal sa left side niya, and learning, dili pa dyan kayo i-understand ang language, dapat dyan learning, consciousness, memory, ganon, chupa-chuchu. Muna siya ang trabaho ni temporal lobe. Di ba, ha? Si parietal, saan na trabaho ni parietal? Uy! Si parietal muna, yung trabaho sa ligato sa voluntary processes. Ang iyaha. Muna mo, how he react ba? How they react sa mga environment, sud sa gawa sa brain, anak siya, or padong sa kanang mga vital organs. React to the environment. Kasi pala, for example, they regulate the keeping of your heartbeat, okay, the releasing of hormones, mga ganun, okay, the regulating of the digestive system. Apil na siya ang katong how your pupil on your eyes, how your pupil will open to respond the light, to see the light. Trabaho po na ni kuan, parietal. Okay. Naarin na kami occipital, oy. Si occipital sa vision yun na siya, guys. Vision na yung center. Pero mukha na siya sa mga all sensory. Mong si vision yun yung center, okay? Sa eyes na nagapit. Okay, dre eyes. But mukha sa na siya mga sensory integration, processing, include the light detection, the smell, the hearing, the sense of touch, and the speech. Like that. Okay? Dari ang mga senses, mga common sense. Kung hindi kang common sense, hindi ka kakakuha something wrong with your occipital lobes and yung cerebral vortex. Bugo kay ka or bright kay ka, something okay kay yung occipital lobe. Okay? Diba? Naala siya. Anong sumasotori, mga motors na lang siya, guys, na regulate sa mga movement, transmit sa message ba? Okay? From the brain. And then, itukmod niya ang muscles. Push the muscles to regulate the movement. Muna ka naman, siya mga motors. Okay? Somatosensory vortex. Ganon. Okay, mga ganon. Motor vortex. Sensory. Nasa siya sensory nerves. Sumpot na ako sa peripheral, guys. Kung saan man yung pagkuhan sa movement ko, dili siya sumpot sa peripheral. Kanishin ko si somatosensory vortex and motor vortex. Nana siya nerves. Yan, usmo na rin yung term, sensory vortex and motor vortex. Ganon. Special lang yung word ng somatosensory. So, somatosensory. Diba? Kakaluka. Anak siya. 17 na siya. These are the 17 parts of the brain and the anatomy and its physiology. Okay? Now we go to the chemistry of the substances that they will receive. Okay? Or for example, ato ko ni kuan, melatonin. Okay? Melatonin is a special hormone to regulate the sleep. Okay? The circadian wake-up cycle, awake and wake like that. Okay? The manage of your, immune function. Okay? Including the anti-aging of your skin. Trabaho po na ni melatonin. Okay? How we respond the light in your fluorescent. Magduka dayon ka, ana-ana, hindi ka magduka. Ang regulate ka na si melatonin chemical hormone. Okay? Ang formula ni melatonin is ganon, C13. Tanawan niyo ang formula ha. Memorize the formula of the melatonin for your sleep cycle. Okay? Ganon. C13. Hindi mo wala kung ano yun. Saralat kayo guys, no? So, chemicals na ta, chemical reaction na ta. Kaya hindi mo function ang neurons kung wala yung mga chemicals. Chemical messengers. Okay? Ganon. Yan, kung wala po yung mga chemicals, di masunog atong brain. Kinabit na electrical signal. Diba? Na voltage. Na current. Okay? Nagkakalog. Mga ginagmay lang. Get the point? Anak siya. So, pantan, melatonin. Melatonin formula. Okay? 13 atoms of carbon. 16 atoms of hydrogen. 2 atoms of nitrogen. And 2 atoms of oxygen. C13 and 16 and 2O2. Melatonin. Okay. Melatonin, how can you achieve that melatonin? Through the heat of the sun, exposure, and then you will eat constantly milk. That's what I've read. Milk, fish, and meat, like that. But dili red meat lang siya butang dito. Okay, lahi bilang red meat. Okay, so na kay mga melatonin, or the capsules of the supplements you buy in the market. Supplements. Okay? Muna siya mga paagi mga pokang melatonin. Okay, melatonin will function very well if you off the light when you sleep. Because this is a type of hormone that will develop more levels in the dark. That's why if you sleep, you should off the light. Okay? Because if you open the light, you will decreasing your melatonin level. That's why you will develop insomnia. Okay, dugay kang magduka. Okay? Hindi gusto mo melatonin, puti yung gamaya. Okay? So, hindi man siya mo function best at its best when it is have a bright color or light. Okay? Muna yung purpose ng melatonin guys ha. Okay? Nga hormone. Okay. Now, nasa na siya si Paret. Kaya siya mo-occur nga hormone din. Ato dawato ni posterior pituitary. Kung itong hindi sa siya mo, manat siya hormone. Ato siya maagi dito. Yung ato, morusot na siya dito. Hindi siya magpapasakali. Hindi siya maagi dito sa mga temporal. Ngunit so siya dito sa occipital lobe. Sleep man sa eyes. Diba? Sa mata ba? Okay. Moment to, naman dito ang mga occipital. Ito mga vision, ano, whatever. So ato siya mo dito. So, muna mo, signal na matugdeng ka, daily, matugdeng ka. Pero wala di magpaabot siya yung hormone. Una pa mo, signal si brain. Okay, kung signal ni brain no, si brain yun ay signal ang mata. Last ang mata. Kasi eyes ba? Ito man, tulog yung ka. Okay, kung na nakasaktong melatonin. Okay. Now, ang partner niya guys is melanin. Okay. Melanin. Galit ka maitong. Muna siya ang hormone na it will develop your skin to be black. Okay, like that. Get the point? So, mga darker skin ka mga living in the Africa, mga Nigeria, they are having more melanin hormone compared to Asia, USA, Europe, Africa, because the color is black. And then the Asia, brown, right? There's also white, and the brown people also, and the lowest is the white people, lesser melanin. Okay? Because the more your color will become white, the more you will have less melanin hormone. You get the point? Ganon. So, muna dito mo puti. So, kung pagka-glutathione. Glutathione make your skin white, right? Then, if your natural ethnicity, may tawa na guys, ethnicity or racial, region to region, black na dito mo dito, muna mong ganyan yung mga natural melanin level. Okay? Get the point? So, this is ako yung take mga kung ko ay manimo ang glutathione, hindi na siya puti. Mukha na siya, musmothra, but not changing the color. Okay? You get the point, mga palangga, kung hitan-ana siya. Kasi may mga example, melatonin hormone is a, stimulating neurotransmitter. Neurotransmitter is also hormone, ha? You get the point, mga palangga, kung hitan. Nato na siya neuropermigas, kaya ano? Because that is neurons. Muna siya responsible to create the electrical signal na ihatag niya sa hormone para mo-function siya ang atong mga brain cells, mga nerve cells, para mulihok ta, muna-huna ta, anak ba? Okay? Get the point? Saya dyan na ako ha. Thank you so much for listening. I hope you understand even though nag-bisaya na ako, sagol, pero maklaro na akong explain. Charot! God bless everybody. Bye-bye. See you later. I hope you will like this discussion. Okay, you can comment down below in the comment section because guys, it's not very easy to talk in English, especially if you didn't understand the terms. Not understand if you don't know very well the medical terms. Okay, right? It's gonna be like the case. Especially you cannot interpret that in a common English, right? For example, somatosensory. Diba? Basal ganglia. Wow. Diba? Okay, thank you so much. God bless everybody. Thank you so much. If you did not subscribe yet my channel, you can subscribe. And I'll be happy for that. Click notification bar of some updates of my singer channel. Bye-bye. God bless everybody. Oh. Diba?